everybody, welcome to today's video. Today's video is a very exciting one because we are doing some work out in the backyard today. I'm in the greenhouse. If you've never seen this space before, we have a greenhouse in our backyard because we do a lot of gardening. So today we are planting 15 cedars in our backyard along our vegetable garden. I'll show you guys in just one second. We're so excited to be teaming up with Landscape Direct for today's video. It's not sponsored, but they so graciously sent us these trees. So if you're in Canada and you're looking for a supplier of plants and shrubs and trees and things like that, you should check out Landscape Direct. They ship across Canada and they deliver plants right to your door. So let me show you where we're going to be working today. This is our vegetable garden if you're new here, and we have this chain link fence behind it, and we've always wanted to do cedars behind it as a nice backdrop so it covers the chain link fence. So I got Andrew out here already raking. Yesterday he went through with the Kubota tractor to dig a nice trench for all of the cedars to be planted, and so you guys are going to see us today planting those. So yesterday's task was digging the trench for it, and we've already been to our local dump today because they do free compost where we live. So we've got 2 big containers of it. There it is, free. So basically we're going to add that into the trench and it'll, you know, help the cedars grow.
So typically you want to make the hole for the trees twice as the size of the root ball. I went and did a trench because we're planting them so close together. To dig the holes, you're not going to have much space in between, so a trench was just easier and quicker.
There it is, all filled with compost. So we're going to mark out exactly where we want them so that they're evenly spaced because these trees are very heavy. The root balls of all the plants come wrapped in burlap, so we were instructed to just take the blue string off, leave the burlap on, and then the burlap breaks down. Here's the size reference. I'm about 5'7". Nice and tall, just like my husband. So you can kind of see from this angle, when they're all up straight, it'll add a nice little backdrop to the vegetable garden. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? No, you are not peeing on the trees. Why? So one thing about planting cedars is they need a lot of water. So we are in the process now of setting up a drip irrigation system, which you guys are gonna oh my gosh, I cannot speak today. Sorry, this video seems like so mumble jumbled. We're in the process of setting up a drip irrigation system. So last night we went to Home Depot. We picked up all the supplies that we're going to need for that. Currently we water everything by hand in our backyard, which probably seems ridiculous for how much we've got going on back here. So we're in the process of changing, you know, everything out for drip. Hold on, it started hailing. This is our first hailstorm in the greenhouse. Okay, wait, before we go back out, let me give you a little seed haul. I'll tell you what we're growing here. Pumpkins. I am doing pumpkins again. I don't know, though, if I'm going to do them in the whole thing at the back. If you stick around in this video, I'll give you a little tour of the backyard so you can see everything. I'm growing catnip, spinach, more chrysanthemum, Roma tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, cantaloupe, eggplants, zucchini, cucumbers, all that. I'm growing 2 different kinds of flowers here. I forget what they're called though. You might know if you can recognize them. Potato, I forget. I don't remember. Sunflowers. I can't remember those either. Peas are in here. Lettuce in here. Pumpkin. No. Sunflowers. I do this every year. I plant a bunch of things thinking I'm going to remember what they are. I never remember. This. Kong sunflower. Thank goodness I labeled it. I think these are sunflowers too. These are marigolds. Just starting to come up. More catnip. These are all daisies. And this is an Andrew Punier. Welcome back. We're back. It's been a few days. It's been raining nonstop, so we had to kind of put this video on hold. But I did tell you guys earlier in this video that if you stuck around till the end, I would give you a little backyard tour. So here we are out in the backyard. I am mic'd up today, so you guys will be able to hear my every thought. And I want to start over at the Cedars. Wait, back on me. Put it back to me. I'm going to start over at the Cedars because I want to show you guys the drip irrigation system that we started installing before the hailstorm. So follow me this way. Back over again at the Cedars, we have the drip tubing, and then it's connected to a soaker hose that is basically wrapped around each of the cedar trees. So we have this hooked up to our garden hose, and then we'll run it for, I think it's like 2 or 3 hours a day we're supposed to run it. Do you know? Yeah, something a lot. They need a lot of water, so keep them nice and wet. Okay, anyways, let's I'll show you the rest of the backyard. Where should we start?
Anywhere.
Let's start near the back and then we'll work our way forward. Since we're already over here, I'll just kind of show you what we have planned for this year for the garden. The answer is not much. This was our 2021 spring project. Nothing has really changed since we even did that, except for the fact the raspberries have taken over. You guys will see us do some landscaping here. I don't quite know what I want this space to look like, but it was plants we put in the fall. So we have a video on our page if you guys wanted to see these being planted. Some hydrangeas, some grasses and things like that. We're hoping it really fills in to cover this chunk of chain link fence. And then we'll maybe wrap it around here. We have to obviously landscape this whole muddy mess. So you guys will see that later on. And then, like I said, there's not much change coming to the vegetable garden. It's been pretty consistent since we built it. And but we will be growing a lot of things in it this year. Coming over to our pride and joy, the iconic fire pit. Oh my gosh. We recently just revealed that we built a fire pit bench for the fire pit, and a lot of you were very concerned about the fact that it has no back support, which was something we never even thought about or concerned us. But to be honest, I only ever sit in the hanging egg chairs, and then that other one is reserved for my dog. So I don't know. I mean, you could lay down on it if you want to be comfortable. Allow me to demonstrate. There's like a lot of space here. Isn't that nice? And you could, if you wanted to, you could like lay down on it like this. Or I'm a cross-legged sitter, so you can sit cross-legged on it, right? Anyways, if you guys are interested in recreating this project, the plans are available on our website. It's really simple. It's a great beginner project. And the actual fire pit as well. If you guys wanted to recreate the fire pit, these plans are on our website too, so you guys can check that out. Link in the description. Over here, we planted tulips all around the fire pit in the fall. Most of them got eaten, unfortunately, by rabbits, but they're starting to come up. They're just very, very small. So you guys will see that in the next few weeks, I'm sure, if they, end up blooming. But if you follow me this way, watch out for dog poop. Over to our pumpkin patch. That is not currently a pumpkin patch. I shared a few weeks ago on social media a video asking if you guys think we should do pumpkins or if we should do flowers. What the heck should we do back here? Because the pumpkins were a flop, but I did grow pumpkins the year before. A lot of people don't know that. I have grown pumpkins successfully. I'm not totally a failure at growing pumpkins, but nobody knows that. Yeah! I think we got lazy this time and the soil was so hard back here, we never amended it, so it was definitely our fault. I think I'm gonna do half flowers, half pumpkins because it's a lot of space. And we'll just get better water set up for back here because they need a lot of water and we didn't do the best we could have. We didn't try very hard. And it has a beautiful view of the cupola birdhouse. If you guys haven't seen that video, that's up on our page too. That was a cupola left by the previous owner. He actually built it. and we took it, it was on the roof, and then he put it on the deck, and then we restored the deck and moved it to a birdhouse, but still no tenants, but I will show you guys, I guess, when we get them. And from this view, you also have a shot of our tree house. We actually just planted all wildflower seeds over here, all along the top. Don't get too close, it doesn't look that pretty right now. But hopefully all the wildflower grows, and then it'll just be a beautiful view. Oh my God, I burped. Beautiful view of the tree house. Let's go this way. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. This right here, pause, is one of my favorite views. I don't know if you can really tell on camera.
Look good with the cedars.
Does it look good? I love this. We landscaped this whole thing ourselves, put in the cute little cedar pathway, and even like this view too. Oh, this angle is so nice with my feet pavers, although I wish they were the same color. Check out how beautiful this looks. I'm not even sure if you can really see on camera, but the bleeding hearts in with the yellow tulips, which was just a happy accident. I love it. With the little cedar pathway, these were the cedar deck boards actually from the original deck above the pool. We were able to plane them down. I would love to make this little fairy garden and get all miniature garden decor and put it all in here. But I love how it looks in the meantime. Coming over to our greenhouse. This is one of the newest additions to our backyard. We built this in May 2022, and we actually just had to replace the door on it because the plexiglass broke, but I like this door so much better. We have plans to basically landscape around here and wrap it around, and we're gonna do raised beds over there. So you guys will be seeing that probably in the next week or so. It's gonna look really nice. And then also on this side, we're gonna be doing a fence along the side here, and then cedars the whole way down for a nice green backdrop. I think it'll look so good, especially behind the greenhouse, just to have that like wall of green. We don't have a lot of big projects lined up for this year that you guys would usually see us doing. It's gonna probably be mostly landscaping this year, maybe a few like big ones here and there as they come to us or if we see them and we really want to do them, but right now it's probably going to be a lot of landscaping. I hope you like that. Okay, wait, we're not done. Over here you can see my dogs mauling each other. Okay, that's good, stop. Beautiful baby blue spruce. We planted this year. Shout out to Landscape Direct for the beautiful baby blue spruce as well. So that's gonna get nice and big, but truth of the matter is we probably won't live here long enough to see it really get that big, but somebody will. And then this very strangely shaped garden. This tree obviously was here when we moved here, but it had a little circular garden around it with bricks. And it was just kind of cute, but we want more. So we started carving this out. It used to be kind of like an oval shaped garden. And then we added in this whole side of it, which I will, give you a tour of in just a second. But this, which is obviously very oddly shaped, we want to bring this around, scoop it over nice and big and bring it back to possibly the chain link fence. Lots to decide, and it is a lot of work once you start,
Space to fill.
Yeah, and it's a lot of plants too, and it's a lot of effort once you start putting in gardens, but it will look good. It's something we're gonna do this year regardless because I don't like how this looks. It's a little weird. Coming this way to what is going to eventually be like a little secret garden. It's going to be beautiful, but it's still pretty sparse. This arbor, $40 on Facebook Marketplace, beautiful find. And it's going to lead into, wait, come follow me, do the walk. Da 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 da. Yes, it's going to lead into a very beautiful, I'm going for like secret garden kind of vibe, but it obviously doesn't look like that right now because we only did this 6 months ago. The tulips are absolutely thriving over here. We planted all pinks and purple tulips because all the plants over here are pink and purple as well. This little patch of tulips went in December, so they're a bit of late bloomers. Not much has really been happening here. Oh shoot, but now I'm looking, this one looks like a yellow tulip.
That's okay.
Maybe I didn't even pay attention to the colors. And then we planted a bunch of lilacs because we want to cover the chain link fence here again, and then eventually put another gate for the pool over here so that when we let the dogs out from the basement, they can come straight out into the grass instead of running around our driveway and, keeping them safe. if you've watched our videos in the past, you might already know that I usually grow sunflowers over here, and I will be doing that again, but I really want to put something more permanent. Sunflowers are so pretty when they're in bloom, but it does take a couple months for them to get there, and then come the winter, they're gone. So I would love to do cedars all the way down here, and then basically meet up with the ones we just put in at the vegetable garden. So again, this is another wall of green, and then maybe sunflowers in front of that. I don't really know. I have a little bit more time to decide that before the sunflowers are gonna start showing up. In the meantime though, this part is coming along. And then this garden, when we moved here, it was a little circle. Andrew trimmed the bushes, gave them a good haircut, and they've grown back better than ever. And then we were able to make it a lot bigger. So I think the first year we just kind of carved the circle out more. And then the following year we did this whole cool design. And like I said, I'd love to do cedars all the way along here as well. Probably relocate the grasses to some other location. And then I'd love to change these patio stones to circles because I don't actually like how they look. I like the idea of having a little pathway to try and keep the dogs from stomping on everything, but I don't like the messy look of the random sizes. I'd rather have circles. I like a cottage garden. That's kind of, this is a little too cottagey. Once this area is also weeded and mulch is added, it'll look a lot better, but you guys are seeing it for the first time this year. I mean, it's still very early in the season. We haven't done anything yet. Follow me this way. Let's head over to the pool area. This here is iris. Some of you might remember in that video I posted last year of us landscaping around the fire pit. I said in the video that I was transplanting iris. This is all the iris. That looks amazing. Actually, I'm so happy about it because a lot of people were saying that it's never gonna grow because I did something wrong. Right. Nana nana boo boo. They're gonna look great. Just you wait and see. The weeds are a little crazy, eh? Yeah. Don't mind that, but like I said, it's still so early. Okay, continuing over here, this area is gonna get a nice facelift this year. We will be opening the pool very, very soon because it's May, which means it's finally getting warmer. We actually opened our pool last year on April 30th, and then it sat for like a month with nobody in it because it still wasn't warm enough. We had like a week, almost a week of really, really warm weather in April, and I thought that we might be able to get the pool open sooner, and then it was all gone. It's just been raining and freezing here. Pool will be open soon. I cannot wait. But you guys saw this space finished just in time for like a week left of summer last year. This year we're gonna be staining the upper deck, which will be coming in like the next week. We have to do some touch-ups of the white stain. It looks a little funky right now, and then all of our patio furniture gets stored under here for the winter, so we're gonna relocate it somewhere else and put it in its place. It'll look a lot better than what it does right now, obviously, but we have to store it somewhere. Staining the stairs, which will look so nice. I cannot wait for that project. And then just basically furnishing it. Although I will tell you guys that we have been in talks lately about what to do about the brick of our house because so many of you hate that brick. I hate it too. And we've been talking about if we were to redesign the entire exterior of this house, what we would do.
Show them a clip at the end.
Maybe I'll show you guys.
Like a rendering?
No, I'll do it in another video.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you guys in another video the rendering that we had done if we were to redo the exterior of the house and basically get rid of the brick, what it would look like. Oh, it would look so good. But we're stuck with it for a little while longer. I think that's pretty much it. There's a lot lined up for this year, and if you guys watch our videos, you might know we try to share a project every single week. So the next basement renovation episode is actually gonna be up on Sunday, next Sunday. So you guys are seeing this on a Sunday. The following Sunday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will be another basement episode. And all throughout the week, there's the short form content, so you guys can check us out on shorts if you don't already. Thank you again to Landscape Direct for sending over those cedars. Oh my gosh, look at how many birds are circling. What the heck is going on? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!